Hi Capricorn, welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, let's get into your reading, Capricorn. The secret isn't that they love you. The secret is how much. Because what's being kept hidden from you isn't a small feeling carefully tended at a safe distance. It's the kind of love that has been almost impossible to contain. The kind that produces specific behaviors, the showing up, the remembering, the quality of attention that they've been working to keep inside reasonable looking limits because the actual size of it doesn't have reasonable looking limits. And the madly piece, I want you to feel what that word means. Madly doesn't mean casually. It doesn't mean a lot. Madly means the kind of love that interrupts thoughts, that arrives uninvited. That has been running in the background of their entire life for as long as this has been real. And what the cards are about to show us today is the full picture. The secret, the size of it, the why it's been hidden, and the specific thing they're about to do that is going to change everything you thought you understood about this. Drop a comment right now and say, I claim this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that now and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's pull an oracle card for their energy first, then we get into the tarot. First oracle card, they have loved you with an intensity that scared them, and now it scares them more to keep hiding it. And your guides led with this because it captures the whole arc of what this person has been in. Because the madly quality of what they feel, the size and the intensity, and the this is more than I expected quality initially produced the hiding. Because something this big feels unsafe to expose. Because what if it lands wrong? What if it's too much? What if the size of it pushes you away? And so the hiding happened. And the hiding has been running. And something shifted. And the shift is this: the fear of continuing to hide it has become larger than the fear of what happens if you see it. And when that tipping point arrives, when the hiding becomes scarier than the showing, the behavior changes. And the behavior changing is this. Your guides are building everything toward. Okay, second oracle card. The madly is not about you being perfect. It's about who you are being exactly right for them. And this oracle card is important because it grounds the reading in something real. Because madly in love with someone doesn't mean they've idealized you, doesn't mean they see a fantasy version of you that has nothing to do with who you actually are. And your guides are showing me something specific. The love this person carries for you is rooted in the actual you. The specific things about you that are genuinely yours. The way you think, the way you move through situations. The specific quality of who you are that isn't a performance or a best version. The real version. And falling madly in love with the real version of someone is the most durable kind of love there is. Because the real version doesn't shift under scrutiny. And this person has been in contact with the real version, and what they feel has been produced by exactly that. Okay, third oracle card. The secret has a cost they've been paying, and the cost finally became too high. And this oracle card is about the mechanics of why this is coming now, because keeping a love of this size secret has a specific cost. And the cost isn't just the not saying it, it's the managing, the constant management of how much to show, how available to be. How much of the feeling to let through and how much to keep behind the carefully maintained surface. And management requires energy. And they've been paying that energy cost every day. And at some point, the management becomes exhausting in a way that exceeds the fear of what happens if they stop. And that point has arrived. And what happens when someone stops managing a love this size? When the management ends and the real feeling is finally allowed to surface, is the this. And the this is on its way to you. The Moon, the Devil reversed, the Hermit reversed, the Seven of Cups reversed, the Moon, and the Moon is where this love has been living. And the Moon's world is the private world, the hidden world, everything that operates in the space between what's shown and what's actually felt. And in this position, the Moon is showing me the full internal landscape of what they've been carrying. And I want to go into the Moon's world here because there's a lot to see. The specific quality of what they feel when they think about you privately, when no one is watching and the management has been relaxed for the night, is different from what they show. What shows is measured. What they feel in private is not. And the Moon's world for them right now is full of you, of everything they want to say, of the madly that has been contained inside reasonable looking behavior for as long as this has been real. And I want to stay with the Moon because there's more here. Because the Moon is also showing me the specific things they carry in private that they haven't given you access to, the conversations they've had in their head with you, the things they've almost said, the moments they've played out in their imagination. And the Moon's private world for this person is inhabited, populated with you, with versions of interactions that haven't happened yet, with the specific hope that has been growing in the dark. And things that grow in the dark grow toward the light. And this is the light arriving. The moment the Moon's world stops being the only place this love is allowed to exist, and the Devil reversed. And the Devil upright is chains. Patterns that bind, attachments that feel inescapable, the loops that keep someone in a dynamic they can't exit. And reversed, the chains are coming off. And in this position, the Devil reversed is the specific pattern that's been keeping the love secret. Maybe the fear of vulnerability. Maybe a story about timing or circumstance. Maybe the specific belief that expressing something this large would be too much or would change things in ways they weren't ready for. Whatever the chain was, whatever kept the secret in place despite the cost, it's releasing. And the specific experience of a chain releasing after it's been in place long enough produces a very specific kind of movement, relief, and urgency. An urgency that comes from relief is the most authentic movement there is. And the Hermit reversed, and the Hermit has been in the cave with this for a long time, processing, examining every angle, asking all the difficult questions. What does this mean? What do I do about it? What happens if I say it? What happens if I don't? Which version of this can I actually live with? And the Hermit reversed is the cave concluding. And what the cave concluded, after all of the examining and processing and asking, is simple. The secret costs more than it's worth. The love is real and the size of it demands expression. And the right thing, the honest thing, the thing that has the most integrity, is to say it. And the Hermit reversed, coming out of the cave with that conclusion, is carrying it toward you with the full weight of everything the cave time produced. And the Seven of Cups reversed, and the Seven of Cups upright is options, multiple possibilities, things pulling attention in different directions, the paralysis that can come from having too many ways a thing could go. And reversed, the options have collapsed into one. And in this position, the Seven of Cups reversed is showing me the simplification that has happened for them. They've been through every version of how this could go, every scenario played out. And the collapsing of all those scenarios down to one direction, the one where they do this, where they stop hiding, where they finally give the love the expression it's been demanding, is what the Seven of Cups reversed looks like in a person. Not confused anymore. Not paralyzed by options. Clear, singular, moving toward one thing with all of the certainty. The cave time built, Okay, fourth oracle card. What they're about to do is not impulsive. It is the most considered thing they've ever done. And your guides are giving you something important here. Because when someone finally expresses a love they've been keeping secret, when the hiding ends and the this happens, it can look like an impulse, like something that suddenly occurred to them. And your guides are saying very directly, this is the opposite. What they're about to do is the result of everything the moon has been holding and everything the Hermit's Cave processed and everything the Devil reversed released and everything the Seven of Cups reversed simplified. It is the most considered, most examined, most genuinely sure thing they have done. And the confidence behind it, the quality of someone who has thought about nothing else for long enough to know exactly how they feel, is going to come through in the this. And recognizing it when it arrives means knowing that what you're receiving is not impulsive. It's everything they are. The Lovers, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Two of Cups, the Lovers. And I want to be very specific about what the Lovers card is showing me here, because the Lovers isn't just attraction or compatibility or the comfortable feeling of being with someone who understands you. It's recognition, soul level recognition, the specific feeling of this person. I don't need to keep looking. This is the person. And what this card is showing me is the quality of what they feel for you. It's not a feeling that arrived gradually and might leave gradually. It's a recognition, the kind that happens and then is simply there, unchangeable, not subject to revision. And the Lover's recognition that's been running for them where you're concerned is the foundation of the Madly. Because you don't feel this intensely about someone whose presence doesn't register at the level the Lovers describes. And you register for them at exactly that level. And I need to go deeper with the Lovers because this card is earning more than one paragraph in this reading. Because the Lovers is also showing me what the this is going to feel like when it arrives. Not like a strategy delivering itself, not like a calculated move finally executed, like a recognition being spoken, like someone saying, I've been carrying the knowledge that you are the person and I am done carrying it alone. And the Lover's level quality of the this means it isn't going to arrive as something you can easily file away or explain as something smaller than it is. It's going to arrive with the weight of what it actually is. Soul level recognition given voice. And that weight is going to land in you completely. And the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is the overflow, the point at which what's been contained can no longer stay contained. And in this position, the Ace of Cups is showing me the current state of what they're carrying. The cup is full, not recently full. Full in the way that something fills when it's been receiving input consistently for a long time without being allowed to pour. And every thought of you, every interaction, every moment where the feeling was felt and managed and kept inside the reasonable looking surface, all of it is in the cup. And full cups pour. And the pouring is the this. And what pours is not a contained, measured, appropriately sized expression of feeling. It's everything that's been in the cup, the madly, the size of it, the how long it's been building, all of it coming out together, because the cup simply cannot hold anymore. And the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is riding toward you. And in this reading, the Knight of Cups is the movement that the Devil reversed, released, and the Hermit's Cave concluded, and the Seven of Cups reversed, pointed in one direction, and the Ace of Cups overflow, finally propelled. And the Knight of Cups, after all of that, has a specific quality. He's not tentative. He's not hedging. He's not preparing a speech that has been workshopped for the best possible landing. He's moving from the heart, from the full cup, from the madly that has been managed for too long. And movement from the heart, from the full cup, from the madly, arrives with everything that's been in there. And what's been in there is the most complete expression of caring for you that this person has ever carried. And the Chariot. And the Chariot is directed, controlled, forward moving will. And in this position, the Chariot is showing me the quality of the this when it arrives. It's not going to be confused or ambiguous or presented in a way that gives you room to misunderstand. The Chariot is clear direction, clear movement, and this person is moving in your direction with the Chariot's full force behind them. The decision is made, the direction is set, and nothing, not fear, not uncertainty about timing, not the old chains the devil reversed, released, is slowing the Chariot down. And the specific experience of being moved toward by someone with this quality of certainty is one of the most significant things two people can experience between them. And the Two of Cups is where all of this lands. And the Two of Cups is two people in the same honest space at the same time. Both present, both fully in it, neither managing what they show or protecting what they feel. And the Two of Cups in this reading, coming after the Lover's recognition given voice and the Ace of Cups overflow and the Chariot's certain movement, has a specific quality of finally, of something that was always going to find its way here. Because the madly doesn't stay secret forever. Because full cups pour. Because the Hermit's cave always concludes with a direction, and the direction is always toward the person the love is actually about. And the person the love is actually about is you. And the Two of Cups is waiting for you to be in it. Okay, fifth oracle card, the this is coming, and when it does, you will know immediately that it's real. And your guides are preparing you for recognition. Because when the this arrives, when the secret love that has been hidden in the moon's world and managed at great cost and processed through the Hermit's cave and released from the devil's chains finally makes contact with the external world, you're going to know. And the knowing isn't going to come from analysis. It's going to come from the quality of it, from the texture of something that has been carried for a long time and is finally being given voice. And real things that have been carried for a long time have a specific quality when they're expressed. They don't sound like the beginning of something. They sound like the naming of something that has already been real. And the naming of what has already been real lands differently than anything else. Drop a comment and say, I'm ready, because the this is already on its way. The Empress, the Star, the World, the Ten of Cups, the Empress, and the Empress is you. And the Empress in this position is showing me something important about how you receive the this when it arrives. Because the Empress receives from her full height, not from the place that wonders if she deserves this or is surprised that something this significant could be for her. From the place that knows what she's worth and receives accordingly. And the thing this person loves, the madly, the size of it, the fact that it's been kept secret because of how significant it is worthy of being received from the Empress. And the Empress receiving it means receiving it completely, not at half measure, not with protective distance, not with ill let this land, but only a little, fully, with the specific grace of someone who understands that this is the real thing and lets the real thing actually reach her. And I want to stay with the Empress because there's a layer here that matters. Because the Empress is also showing me who you've been all along, the quality in you that produced the madly, not the performed version of yourself, the real one. The specific things about the real you that have been so compelling that a love this size grew from them quietly and secretly, and with an intensity that eventually became impossible to continue managing. And the Empress energy is that real you. And what the Empress in this position is telling you is that you didn't have to do anything to earn the madly. You simply were who you were, and who you are was enough to produce exactly this. And the star is the hope that has been tended through everything. And in this reading, there are two stars, theirs and yours. Their star is the hope they've been tending that expressing the love will be received well, that the madly won't push you away, that the size of it can be held by the person it's about. And your star, the specific hope you might not have fully let yourself hold, is the hope that this is real, that what you sense is real, that the love is actually there in the magnitude you might have glimpsed and then talked yourself out of fully believing. And the star in this position is the universe confirming both. Theirs, the expression will be received. Yours, what you've sensed is real, and both stars are about to be confirmed by the same singular event. And the world is full circle, completion, the cycle concluding. And in this reading, the world is the conclusion of several cycles at once. The cycle of the secret being kept, completing. The cycle of the love being managed, completing. The cycle of two people moving in the same space without being in the same honest understanding of what that space contains, completing. And the World card arriving here is the universe's signal that the completion is real and it's close. And completion in the World card's specific energy doesn't arrive partially, it arrives fully. And what completes fully when the these happens is the whole arc from the beginning of the secret to the moment it stops being one. And the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is the destination, complete emotional fulfillment, the specific fullness of something real and honest and mutual. And the Ten of Cups at the end of this card section, after the Lovers and the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the Chariot and the Two of Cups, is the universe drawing the whole arc for you, from the secret love in the moon's world all the way to here. And here is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is not a small destination. It's not a temporary landing. It's the most complete version of what can exist between two people who both arrived at the same honest place through different paths, but with the same real feeling at the center. Okay, tea leaf cards, 8 of them. First tea leaf card, a love so large it was never really secret, just unspoken. And this is the most important distinction the tea leaves can make, because secret implies hidden successfully. And the cards have been showing us the involuntary tells, the quality of attention, the behaviors that have been visible to everyone who knows this person, that the love was never really hidden. It was just unspoken. And the difference between secret and unspoken is significant. Secret means no one knows. Unspoken means the words haven't been said, but the love has been visible in everything else. And what's coming, that this is not the revelation of something nobody knew. It's the speaking of something that has been visible in their behavior for as long as the love has been real. Next tea leaf card, the specific moment they decided and everything shifting internally after it. And this tea leaf card is about the turning point that produced the this. Because there was a moment, a specific one, where the decision to stop managing, to let the love out of the moon's world and into the shared space got made. And the making of it produced something, a specific internal shift, a relief that arrived before the expression did. Like, the decision itself was the first exhale after holding something in for too long. And after the decision, the internal landscape changed. The management relaxed. The constant work of keeping the madly inside reasonable-looking limits became unnecessary. And the unnecessary management ending produced a person who is more themselves than they've been in a very long time. Next tea leaf card. The madly, not being dramatic, being proportional to who you actually are. And this tea leaf card is for your receiving. Because when someone expresses love with this intensity, when the madly and the secret and the this all arrive together, there can be a temptation to think it's more than the situation warrants, to wonder if it's exaggerated, to look for the rational explanation that makes it smaller. And the tea leaf card is your guide saying, the madly is proportional to who you actually are, to the specific quality of you that has been producing this in someone who has been paying real attention. And something that's proportional to who you actually are is never exaggerated. It's just accurate. And the accuracy of it is what your guides need you to accept. Next tea leaf card, the cost of the secret becoming visible only after it ends. And this tea leaf card is about what you're going to understand after this arrives. Because the cost of keeping the secret, the exhaustion of the management, the weight of the constant containing is something they've been carrying without you fully knowing. And after the expression happens and the secret ends, the cost is going to become visible, not in a sad way, in the way that you can finally see the weight of something someone was carrying only once they've put it down. And seeing the weight they were carrying for you, the cost they were paying to contain something this size, is going to tell you something important about how long and how seriously you have been loved. Next tea leaf card. Two people arriving at the same truth from different distances. And this tea leaf card is about the beautiful asymmetry of this situation, because they've known how they felt for a long time. And you may be learning something that's new to your full conscious awareness, even if your intuition has been picking it up. And the two of you arriving at the same truth, one from very close, having lived with it, and one from the moment of reception, is not a problem. It's the specific shape of how this worked. And arriving at the same truth from different distances produces a specific quality of meeting, where one person finally gets to exhale what they've been holding, and one person gets to receive something that updates everything they thought they understood about this. Next tea leaf card, this arriving, not as an announcement, but as something that was always going to happen. And this tea leaf card is about the quality of the this when it comes, because it's not going to feel like a surprise in the way sudden events feel surprising. It's going to feel more like, oh, of course, this was always where this was going. And that sense of inevitability of something arriving that was always going to arrive is the specific quality of the lover's recognition being spoken. Because soul level things are like that. They don't arrive as news. They arrive as confirmation of what was always true. And this arriving with that quality, of course, is the whole point of everything this reading has been building toward. Next tea leaf card, your receiving of it mattering as much as the giving of it. And this tea leaf card is a direct message to you about what happens in the moment. Because this is coming and it's going to carry everything, the madly, the secret, the cost, the size of it, the how long of it, and your receiving of it in that moment is going to matter. Not because the love is conditional on being received perfectly, but because the person who has been carrying this, who has paid the management cost and sat in the hermit's cave and released the devil's chains, deserves to have the expression land, to feel you receive what they're giving and receiving it fully from the Empress, from your full height without protecting yourself from the weight of it, is the gift you get to give back to someone who has been giving to you in secret for a long time. And the last tea leaf card, the secret chapter ending and the real one beginning. And your guides ended on this because it's the most complete picture of what the this represents, because the secret chapter has been real, the love in it has been real, the feelings carried in the moon's world have been real. And the chapter that begins when the secret ends is more real because it's in the open, in the shared space, acknowledged by both people. And the real chapter, the one that starts after the this, is built on the same foundation the secret chapter was built on. The madly, the specific quality of the love that was real enough to survive being carried secretly. And love that was real enough to survive being carried secretly is the most reliable kind of foundation there is for a chapter that both people finally get to live in. Okay, final messages from your guides. 8 cards. What's coming toward you has been in motion for longer than you realize. And your guides want this to be the first message because it gives you the full picture of what you're receiving. Because this isn't something that started recently. The love has been in motion toward you since the beginning of when it became real. And every moment, every managed expression, every contained tell, every almost saying it that pulled back has been the love in motion, on its way. And what's about to arrive isn't new. It's the conclusion of something that has been moving toward you for a very long time. And receiving the conclusion of something that has been in motion for that long is receiving everything that has been accumulating along the way. Next final card. The madly is not going to shrink when it's expressed. Let it be the size it is. And your guides are giving you very specific guidance for the moment because this is going to carry the full size of the love. And the full size is large. And there can be a temptation when something arrives this large to make it smaller in the receiving, to say things that deflect or minimize or put a safe frame around it. And your guides are saying, don't let it be the size it is. Let the madly land as madly. Let the depth of it register. Let it update what you understand about this person and what you understand about yourself. Because the love that's about to be expressed has been too large to minimize for too long to deserve anything less than being received as what it is. Next final card. The secret being over doesn't mean the love changes. It means it finally has room. And your guides are making a distinction here because when something has been operating in secret and then becomes expressed, it can feel like the expression changes it, like naming it somehow transforms it into something different. And your guides are saying, no, the love that gets expressed is the same love that was in the secret. The madly doesn't become something else when it finds words. It becomes itself in the shared space rather than only in the private one. And the shared space gives the love room it has never had before. Room to be known by both people, room to be responded to, room to grow into something that couldn't grow when it only existed in one person's private world. Next final card. You have been loved at this level Let that land, and your guides are asking something of you here, not for the future and not in response to the this arriving right now, in this moment. Let the understanding land that you have been loved, are loved at this level, at the madly level, at the secret kept because of how large it is level, at the cost of constant management level, at the lover's recognition level. And that's not a small thing to have been experiencing without knowing. And letting it land, letting the full understanding of what has been real about you to this person actually arrive in you is one of the most significant things this reading can give you. And your guides are asking you to let it land completely. Next final card. What happens after this is not the end. It's the most real beginning possible. And your guides are orienting you forward because this is significant. And after it arrives, there's a natural instinct to focus on the arrival itself. And the guides are pointing past it to what opens, because this opens something, a chapter where both people know what they know, where the love doesn't have to live only in one person's private world, where the Two of Cups is possible to step toward. And the beginning that opens after this is the most real kind of beginning, because it starts with honesty. And beginnings that start with honesty, with the full picture on the table, with the madly expressed and received, have the most solid and durable foundation of anything that could come before them. Next, final card. Receive this from strength, not from surprise. And your guides are giving you one more instruction for the moment, because this might arrive at an unexpected moment, in the middle of something ordinary, before you've had time to prepare. And the surprise quality of the timing doesn't mean you have to receive it from a surprised place. Because you've had this reading, you know what's coming. And the Empress in you, the part that knows her own worth and receives from her full height, that part is already ready. And receiving from strength means, yes, this is real. I know it's real. I'm not surprised that someone could love me this way, and I receive it fully and without apology for being the kind of person who gets loved this way. Next final card. Save this and drop a comment when this happens. Save this reading right now. Bookmark it. Share it today. Because when you share something like this, what comes back to you is tenfold. And when this happens, when the secret ends and the madly finally finds its voice and the moon's world surfaces into the shared space, come back and drop a comment. Tell us what happened. Tell us what this was. Because someone watching this right now is carrying their own secret, or is loved secretly and doesn't know it yet. And knowing yours arrived gives them permission to believe theirs is coming too. And the very last card, they love you madly. And the madly was never going to stay secret. It was always going to find you. They love you madly. And the madly was never going to stay secret. It was always going to find you. And your guides saved the most complete truth for last. Because everything this reading has shown, the moon's full world, the devil reverse releasing the chains, the hermit's cave concluding, the Seven of Cups collapse to one direction, the Chariot's certain movement, the Ace of Cups overflowing, the Knight of Cups riding, all of it was always going here, to you. Because the madly was never a thing that could stay contained indefinitely. Because loves of this size are not designed for permanent hiddenness. And this that's coming, whatever form it takes, whatever moment it chooses, however it arrives, is the love being exactly what it always was going to be. Real, fully expressed, no longer secret, and completely, specifically, unmistakably yours. Okay, to bring this home, someone loves you madly and in secret. And they are about to do this, and the cards showed us everything. The size of it, the cost of keeping it secret, and exactly what happens when the secret ends. The oracle cards showed us the full arc, the intensity that scared them, and now it scares them more to hide, the madly being about who you actually are, not a fantasy version, the secret having a cost that finally became too high, and the this being the most considered thing they've ever done. The moon and the devil reversed and the hermit reversed and the 7 of cups reversed showed us where the love has been living and what's releasing it. The lovers and the ace of cups and the knight of cups and the chariot and the 2 of cups showed us the quality and the direction and the destination. And the empress and the star and the world and the 10 of cups showed us who you are receiving this and where it goes. A love so large, it was never really secret, just unspoken, the specific moment they decided and everything shifting internally after it, the madly being proportional to who you actually are, the cost of the secret becoming visible only after it ends. 2 people arriving at the same truth from different distances, the this arriving not as announcement but as something that was always going to happen, your receiving mattering as much as the giving, the secret chapter ending and the real one beginning. All of it confirming they love you madly, and the madly was never going to stay secret. It was always going to find you. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I claim this and I receive this fully. And I am the kind of person who gets loved this way. Because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and drop a comment when the these happens. We want to know. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.